Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Right now in Toffee, it is 4:50 PM on the 16th of September 2022. So let's get started. Yeah, this is the first ACCF video I'm recording on my brand new spicy setup. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass to get City Folk to record on a brand new version of OBS. No. It just stared me in the eye and said, yeah, you just drag this here, and we're fine. Apparently, a job I was able to do 4 years ago is just as easy as when I did it 4 years ago. Yeah, fun for City Folk facts. I assume it's a Sappy Room Academy, so we can toss it. Yes. Fun Neremik fact. Basically, what you see here, this little screens, like around the edges where my cursor is right now. That isn't the edge of the screen that my capture card picks up. I have to zoom it in because otherwise there's black borders. If you watch most of the people's City Folk playthroughs, they won't do that. And sometimes if it is zoomed in, usually it's on an emulator, which kind of naturally gets rid of it. It's a hardware issue, I think, but there's your quirky city fact for the month. Ah, yes, I really do English. But it's raining, which is quite nice. And so it's chill, and I have a haircut today, so I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I'm hitting my stride properly. Either way, as I'm sure some of you know, I expressed a vested interest to make this episode the most money-grubbing, go-get-them thing imaginable last episode, because it's game on. The sweet set is in Gracie Grace. And we're kind of on a timer, right? Like, we've got to be on the ball with, like, weekly things and whatnot, and to be frank, I'm recording this on a Friday. I think I may okay, no, it's next Sunday. I've got to do tournament market because I'm away next Sunday. But yeah, no, like, we're bringing out the forbidden M. Night Shyamalan arts, okay? Like, we're gonna, like, actually, like, use the turnip market more than the one time we've already used it. Like, it's gonna be an experience, but yeah, no, I want the sweet set. It is our goal, and we're finally at the goal, so let's make it work. Anyway, how many more slots do we have? Question answered. Right, so we can pick up one more. May as well shake the rest. But yeah, this episode is going to be very focused in what it wants to do, which is we planted all the fruit trees around the town. We're going to start with the coconut hole, and of course, as per usual, we're going to go and plant some flowers. But beyond that, oh, I need to actually pull out my thing so I have the extra slot. Yeah, no, beyond that, it is sell. Okay, like, we have an objective, and we're going to reach it. I'm not sure how much money we're starting this episode on, but I want to end it on a ludicrously high amount. And then I think next episode will probably be a bug hunting episode, because I can't record on Sunday, which is fine. And then, because I'm away, and I'm working in the morning. Right, so 4,500 is what we're starting this episode on. Note that down somewhere, people who do that in the audience. But yes, 4,500. I'm gonna personally write that down in, like, Discord, just so I can see, so 4,500. I don't normally do that, but it's Animal Crossing, so that's what we start on. I'm just gonna see how high up we can get with this. We've already fortunate enough to get 2 fossils, are yet to get the money bag, and we haven't even sold all of our coconuts, so what it's worth, not looking too bad. Of course, a little bit of a money saver, but the axe isn't in the store today, which saves us spending 500 to get it as backup. Of course, I think, as per tradition, if we want to break up the monotony, we may go to Brewster, but that's it. Like, we are in business mode. Okay, there's the episode title right there, if I can remember it. Yeah, we're on business mode. Not just for this episode, but also me in general through the day. Like, yeah, I can probably ramble in this episode, because it is just mainly I'm sprinting around to get as much stuff done as possible. So yeah, I'm in business mode, because I want to record 4 videos today. What shall we... You want to remodel the store? Fine. What is it? Very well, you see, I've been worrying about what to do with the store for a while now. I can't tell if my customers are really happy. I'm less than confident. Trying to focus on increasing the variety. Blah, 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 blah. What do I look for in a store? Variety. Always more flowers to buy and more axes. So, Either way, we're already almost exactly 3,500 bells over where we started. Not a bad start. Let's keep it up. Okay, first things first, gotta clean our pockets though. I don't like the fact that there's so many yellow, like, again, maybe it's like a curse or something. There are so many yellow, like, plants in this thing, and it's like, oh, Why are the yellow ones the ones that are so stubborn? I don't particularly like them, but it appears this week we've only got 2 yellow things. Still adding to the number, but you know, I can cope. Kinda. Let's crack down. Let's get this done. If I can sell all of these guys in one go, that'd be great. But if not, it don't matter. It's one of those episodes where we're just gonna harvest coconuts non-stop. But yeah, no, I said this in the New Horizons video I recorded. Which, if you're wondering like how business mode I'm in, I recorded the New Horizons thing, set it to export, went for my haircut, came back, and I ran so I would get back ever so shortly after the export finished, so I could be more on the ball. Deranged, I know, probably the word of the day here, but yeah, no. So I'm on it because in case you didn't see the update video, I'm kind of rushing around because I was already a few days behind because university's been starting from general procrastination, and then my PC broke and I've just reset it and it's now finally at like a level where it's like, okay, you work. I think we all breathe like a collective sigh of relief. But yes, been a hectic last few days to say the least. So I'm all very much for a bit of efficiency, and today is the day I've kind of got my whole day free, so I can afford myself that efficiency. I want to record this one other thing, then I'm going to go for tea, leave those guys to export and upload, eat tea, come back, record some more, and you know that's kind of where we're at. Either way, let's keep at it. We may come back to those trees. I do wish to go get these fossils out, analysed, find the money rock, and get rid of the axe, because that opens up our pockets for more fruit to carry and what have you. Like we are on this. Like I said, when it comes to the sweet set, I said this in the last episode, but that is like the set I always wanted as a child and I could never get. And it's very important I get it because, like everything in the series, I haven't cheated in any way, shape, or form. All of this is legitimate, even if it has taken perhaps a little longer than it would take some other people. Like, we're here. This is like the end line. This is like the one thing I wanted to do ever since I was a kid. Like, yeah, you could argue that, I mean, my patterns thing, in case you're unaware. One episode I retold the story of how, when I was young, I made knockoff Gracie furniture with a pattern that looked very much like that. Not my proudest moment, I'll admit, but yeah, you may say it was the Gracie set, but no, the sweet set is the one where I was like, oh, you look good. You look good. And then I bought it. This is an extra fossil. Holy mother, we are going to be rich. Okay, well, let's see. Are you the money rock I'm looking for? I don't know. Oh, you are. Okay, okay. Okay, run. Bang. 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 Ah, okay. Yeah. I positioned myself weirdly, so I wasn't able to, like, spam hit it, but it's fine. No shinies as well. The game's got it out for me, I think. Okay, fine. Well, let's do this as per the usual. Okay, 4,100. That is not hitting the ground running, but we're at 20,000. We're soaring up in the world. So the bug off, and weather forecast for tomorrow is sunny. Okay, duly noted. Right, well, let's get. Nope, I did not mean to dig there, but you know it'll fill itself in due time. You may as well get the axe over and done with. I'm more than well aware that I'll probably get cooked out of this, but it's fine. This is the one time I don't want her to give me something because it frees up my inventory. So, sigh. Well, what now? My hair's all frizzled out, my mascara is running, I got a rip in my favourite toga. And stop it all off, people throwing axes at me. The handle hit me on the head and left a huge bump. You're the one who did it, huh? Why? Why'd you do that? Do you really not like me or something? Yeah, or of course not. Yeah. What, really? Did I do something to make you not like me? Yeah, you did. So just, how much do you not like me? I'm gonna put it like here. Like on the disgruntled but not super bad. So, that's the way you feel, huh? Well, that's perfect, because that's just the amount I completely don't care about. Goodbye now. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. You can take my axe and run with it. It gives me an extra inventory slot, and that's fine. Alright, well, let's go get these 3 fossils assessed. We'll have a quick look around here, just to make sure we don't miss anything, just in case, but, you know. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's the case, so we'll go in and we'll continue in our hecticity. Is that a real word? I don't know, but... Blathers, you're awake. Is it that late? I don't think it is. It's only 5 PM in game. It's just ticked over. My game clock does run like 9 minutes ahead, and I never bothered to correct it. Another fun Neremik fact. Anyway, thusly return it to me. Look, because I want things to like end up profitable for me this episode, I guarantee Blathers is going to pull out the, oh, this is a fossil we don't have. Like, you'll do it. Fascinating, I have you now. Aha. Apache torso. Is that the same thing we just got? Any additional fossils for you to appraise? Yes. Now, marvelous. And final one. This is going to be something that hasn't been assessed before, isn't it? I can feel it. Okay, what you have here is a Seismo hip. Thusly, I return it to you for safekeeping. Okay, 350. Well, I suppose we'll celebrate our unprecedented extra fossil with a, oh, what's it called? Quick look. Yeah, no, it's a patchy tail, patchy torso. Okay. 2 parts of the same thing, though, not bad. Considering it's all down to RNG, I'll take it. I don't think anything's going to top the last episode, though, where I did end up getting 2 of the exact same fossil, like... Oh, okay. I guess I get that happened. That's going in the history books for... Okay, I've played this game long enough, here's some whack RNG moments. Was it guaranteed to happen at some point, if it could happen? Yeah. Still cool that it happened, though. Ugh. Either way, I brewed this up special for you. Enjoy. I shall enjoy. Yum, 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 yum. Sweet and smooth, this can be none other than the world-renowned Pigeon Blend. And you can telekinesis my cup back towards you, I'm sure. Okay. I mean, I know I always make fun of him for like doing the telekinesis grab, but there is no realistic way he could have grabbed it with his character model without it looking like really weird. So I'll cut Nintendo some slack. I'll cut them slack. There's just this once because I'm nice. But anyway, how many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, phenomenal. If we shake 2 trees up here and then go back down to where we were before, in which there's 2 things left on the ground. Not too bad, not too shabby. I kinda like the way this is going. Just gotta avoid the apples, because they don't sell for 500, but... Yeah, see, look at us. Look at us being efficient. Just pull that out so we got the extra slot. Can't tell, I really want this furniture set. It doesn't even have to be, like, the whole set. It just has to be enough furniture from the set to fill a room. Which I think is, like, on point. The thing is, though, and I've been kind of half mulling it over in the back of my head, what room are we going to turn into the sweets room? Because that's been in the back of my head. And it's like, which room we choose to clean out is basically just a gold mine of stuff we either put in storage or sell. And it's like, oh, I'm a little bit excited at that one, honestly. So I've got my eyes wide open with, like, you know, it's like, okay, game, okay. Because if there's stuff which I, like, know I'm not going to, like, use and whatnot, and I can sell it off, those 100 bells, that's add up. Speaking of things adding up, though, we are, how far in? Well, like, okay, we wish we 30,000 bells higher than when we started this episode. I think I might be a bit better at making money than I thought I was. You know, just hunch. Subtle hunch. Subtle hunch. Ugh. Either way. Like I said, it's not the most difficult thing in the world to make money with fruit is the thing. Like, look, picked up 6, and then we can pick up fruit. Yeah, we'll just do 3 trees at a time, then run back. Not too difficult. Just keep on the lookout. And also, going to find all those trees could potentially, I don't want to say guarantee, but it potentially makes us run it into fossils. Because obviously we're running through the town and whatnot, so it's like, eyes open. I'm now listening. We will do a bunch of different money-making things, though, in the period while we're trying to get save sweet stuff. We'll have breaks from it, but I'm thinking we have this episode where we do the age-old just spam fruit. Probably do one where we do a clean-out and then fruit, because, you know, sometimes you just need to fall back in order to ensure you can reach your goal. Of course, thinking about doing a fishing episode just for the funsies, a book hunting episode, and then a turnip episode. Ideally a bit sooner in the timeline. Like, I think we'll probably do fishing episode, a book hunting episode next, then turnips, and then we go from there. Because turnips are like gambling. They can make me the happiest man alive, or not want to be here anymore. There's a range of motion with them. It's like, if I mess up and I forget to, like, log in, it doesn't let you time travel backwards. Like, I could buy, like, 100k, if not more, worth of turnips, which is, like... Okay, I was gonna... With any other thing, that'd be, like, a significant amount of money in this game, but there it's just, like... pocket change. But yeah, no, it's like... If I lose money on, like, turnips by just simply not even, like, reselling them for, like, a loss, just I completely, like, gutter the money, like, I'll be kicking myself, because 100k takes a while to make. Like, obviously, you know, the money rocks today and whatnot, that kind of contributes. Like, each episode we can make it solid 20k. Just usually we die, you know, don't own solely in on, you know, profit. With that said, though, is this area entirely cleaned out of fruit trees that aren't apples? Because if so, I suppose that's rather good. I mean, it means we've got more of a clean sweep through the whole town. It's like I'll take my extra 4,500. Like, see, this is old reliable, right? Like, I can do an episode of this where I completely clean out my town's, like, foreign fruit supply. But the, like, potential upside in terms of, like, this is reliable. This is reliable. I can make a certain amount of money every few days with the number of trees I've got. Whereas with book hunting and fish hunting, it's less reliable, but the upside is, like, so much higher. It's like, you know, I got my eyes open. So we'll keep our eyes open. Yes, of course, I can't forget this little forest area here. I think this should be our best friend for a few minutes. I think there's like 6 orange trees around here or something ludicrous like that. I mean, if we ever get really desperate, right? And I mean, like, super desperate, we could also just, like, go around town and sell apples. I know, I actually said it. We can sell apples for 100 bells each, and then, you know, maybe we'll learn the meaning of humility, because, I mean, that would be a day in an episode. Like, yeah, no, it would genuinely be better to do a fishing episode instead of that, but it's on the table as something stupid to do. God, this last stretch of the series is really shaping up to be... I don't know how it's shaping up to be, but interesting is definitely a word I could use to describe it, so... Eyes open. That said, we've got, like, between 5 and 8 minutes left, so depending on how many more fruit trees we've got kicking around, we could very much clean out our entire town's fruit supply. Like, I was joking about it before, but with the rate we're going at, it's like... Yeah, no. Every trip to Nooks, by the way, is, like, say we started on 4,500 and we were just selling as we are now. Each trip is making us 4,500, like, in terms of percentages, we are completely smashing what we started the episode with. Sorry, Octavian, I have money to make. Like, yes, I could do off-camera work, but, like, where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in, you know, not filming yourself rapidly trying to clean out every single thing that'll sell for 500 bells in your town? Like, no. But all we do have now is the top left of the town. I think that's everything cleaned out for the bottom layer. Might be a bit more to the left near the ramp, but after that, The issue is the runs back and forth will get, like, longer and longer, so it's like, oh. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying this quick, like, run here to and fro. Like, feels good. Would it have made more sense to potentially plant those trees in an orchard-style manner so it was easier to run back and forth? Kind of like how I do in, like, New Leaf, except, you know, a bit more convenient because I can actually stack stuff in that game? Yes. Yes, it would be. But it wouldn't have looked natural, and therefore I will never do it. I'm freaky like that, apparently. Either way, we are coming up to, we are on the 19-minute mark of the recording, so we need to step our game up. Like, we'll trample the grass. This is a necessary sacrifice, okay? Like, the grass will grow back. It won't, but like, it's worth it. I can tell myself it was worth it because I was rushing. Oh yes. Some deity up above was looking down on me and thought, you know what, yeah, I'll throw him a bone. And throw me a bone they did. Throw me a bone they did. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. Because again, fossil RNG is a very prevalent thing that can hit me here, but we get that assessed, and that, well, that will sell for more. what are we going to be getting in this episode? Also, yeah, I've realized just how high the concentration of foreign fruit trees is on this side of town. Like, to be fair, though, I don't blame myself for doing that, because I'm pretty sure it was super barren before I went and did that, so I'll put my hands up and say it was worth it. Either way, Blathers, give me something that will sell for like 10k. You know, just to make this episode a little bit more important in the history books. So, Toffee Museum, how may I assist you? Check fossil. Just for the love of God. I will donate it if he needs it, is the issue. Please don't do something that needs donating. Right, fascinating, I have you now, fossil. Try to remain anonymous, can no longer resist Blathers. An Ancleo torso. Okay. Okay. This is... Okay, well, they're at my leisure. Oh, you were blathering on. That's time I could be spending selling fruit, damn you. Maybe I have gone off the deep end, like... Damn. Either way, it's fine. We power on. We persevere. I sound like I'm at the Conservative Party conference. But yeah, no. We can do this. We can make maybe 1 or 2 more trips, and that's an extra, what, like 9k? Plus how much this comes out to be. Because remind you, also we can pull out a tool to open an extra slot. I am just genuinely an idiot at times, it seems. But, how much is this? Base price for this slot should be 4,500, so this fossil should add an interesting thing. Also, it's a torso, so it should be the hefty one. 7,500, 3k. I will take an extra 3k. That's pretty much a whole extra trip in and of itself. Okay. I'm liking this though. This is fun. It's hectic to try and clean out as much of the town as possible. Like, we could just extend the episode. I'm not sure how many of you guys are complaining, but there's a possibility. I mean, it's my choice when I get to press the stop recording button, so I mean, if I wanted to, I could just keep going until, you know, we are very, very much in the ballpark of, okay, yeah, we're set for the episode. Let's take off here. I think this is, yes, there's an apple tree there, but this is, yes, we know this area of the town. Yeah, we're gonna need like 4 more trips, but do I give you guys an extra long episode? I assume I'm having my tea soon is the thing. Or dinner, however you Americans want to call it. So the thing is that I could very much easily get away with a whole, and pull you out. Extra 500 bells per trip right there. Should have employed that sooner, but, you know, I forget. Like, I can make it longer. I know I've given you guys some short episodes as of late. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna quickly check just how short the last few episodes have been. Just, like, if it turns out I've given you guys, like, a bunch of 30-minute episodes back to back, I'd be surprised. Although, okay, I forget I have the playlist sorted like that, so, you know, the first episode shows first. Because that's reasonable. Okay, well, we do this. Okay, that's full Monty. That should be 5,500. Oh. Okay. No, my time loss. I was just trying to find out. Yeah, weird question, actually, but I used to give you guys a load of 30-minute episodes, if I recall correctly. But I'm trying to think. When was the last time I did give you guys a 30-minute episode? In case you don't know, those videos used to be common on the channel, like Let's Plays and whatnot. They just used to come part and parcel being 30 minutes. And it's like, when was the last time I did that? Because I don't know is the thing. I don't know, but I particularly seem to care about it now I've mentioned it. Like, when was the last time I gave you guys a 30-minute long episode? Like, I'm scrolling up, I'm seeing a 15-minute episode? How did I get away with? How did you guys let me get away with doing a 15-minute episode? How did I let myself get away with that? That's like cheap even by my standards. When was the last time I gave you guys a 30-minute episode? I'm only saying that because then I can pretend this is like the greatest invention of the century. Okay, yeah, pull the tool out. Got that. We'll run the other way. Okay, so like I'm like I could easily miss this, get it wrong by the way. But okay. The last 30+ minute episode I did was episode 100, which was 39 minutes, almost 40. Like, sheesh. Also, geez, this series has been going on a while. It's like, I think, yes, episode 100, I remember that like it was yesterday, and like a year and a half ago, and it's like, ugh. I feel like Tortimer all of a sudden, and I don't like it. Ugh. Yeah, seriously though. It's weird how it's happened over time. It'd be an interesting data experiment. I'm interested in graphs, occasionally. Yeah, no, I'd be interested in seeing, like, for each year of my channel, what the average video length was. Remove the live streams, what was the average regular video length? Because I'm interested. Because there'll be some years where that'd be super skewed, and some where that'd be, like, completely average. Because this year, I assume it would be, like, 22 minutes a video, maybe 21. But, like, if you go back to, like, 2017 or something, or 2018, around when the series was, like, first starting and getting its roots in, honestly, I think it would be closer to, like, 28 minutes, 27. Which you wouldn't think is that long, right, in a YouTube video. But, like, 5 minutes can make all the difference. And that's kind of why people trimmed it down, because they knew, okay, somebody clicks on this video, and they ain't having the time of their life immediately. They click off, and let's say they watch 5 seconds. And YouTube's been super optimized. For, like, every mini little thing nowadays. So it's like, okay, somebody's going to click off this video at the 30-second mark regardless. But if that video is shorter, that technically counts for a higher percentage of the video, and therefore YouTube thinks I'm doing a slightly better job than I actually am. I kid you not. Honestly, should I do a video with that? Because... okay, it would be stuff I came up with and would be presenting as fact. But there was a bunch of, like, weird YouTube facts or hunches I have, which, like, I'm pretty sure are 100% happening, and it's like, I think I'll make an interesting video. Because the way YouTube works, I ain't too fond of it. Although, interesting little fact, I'm not sure if I've said... Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. Show up, I guess, Pete. Yeah. Right. No, I'm not too happy with the current state of YouTube. I think it's got quite stale. And somebody ran a Twitter poll the other day, and it was quite cool for me to see, because they ran a poll asking if people thought the current, like, state of YouTube was stale, and everyone, like, a majority of them said yeah. And I sat there, and I was like, oh, YouTube's gonna have a shake-up. Because maybe I'll do a video on that as well. In case you don't know, a bunch of big YouTubers suspiciously started doing reaction channels, which are super easy to make content for, and super easy money, essentially, and it's like, I want to make a video on that too. I got all the videos I need to make on the back burner, so hold me to making them. Somebody set a reminder. Like, Neremik, you said on the 16th of September that you would do this video taking the shit out of big YouTubers, constantly spamming reaction videos. Where are that? It's like, hold me to that. I want to make that video, but I know I'll forget. I might throw it on the second channel though, because I don't think it'd fit this channel, but second channel Neremik viewers, they'd be like, oh, are we eating good today, fellas? I mean, they say that when I think I like an upload. Like, I promise your video's coming, it's just slightly over budget. Time, schedule. Ugh. Actually, yeah, no, I think it is the best port of action to actually let this one overrun, because I don't think I'll be able to squeeze another recording in. So you know what? You guys get more City Folk content. We are gonna break the record. It's been how many episodes since the last 30-minute one? It was episode 100, but I don't know the exact episode number we are on. Playlist says there's 140 videos in it, but I know that's not the exact episode count because there was like a few off live streams. Oh, okay, it's been 39 episodes since the last 30-minute long episode, if not over. So you were doing it for you guys. Doing it for you guys in the back, along for 2017 Neremik back. Although I do have to ask why you want him back, because... Okay, maybe making this one go on for... Maybe I do see the point why people make their videos longer. It gives them less of a time to go off the rails and sound like they've clinically lost it. And also it's just quicker to export. Like, have you seen the export requirements nowadays? Like, for 1440p, that thing takes, like, years. 5 minutes is, like, an eternity. I guarantee none of you watching have a clue what I'm on about. But just take it all as, like, amalgamated YouTube vomit. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, hello, leftover orange. I think these are the last few trees we need to do, by the way. No, there's one more trip. One more trip should be it, I think. That one's not too bad, though. Half an hour's work, and we're not looking too bad for it, is the thing. Yes, yeah, these orange guys here, they thought they could elude me, but no, I need to spot my tools. Yeah, actually, that'd be perfect, because I pick those guys up, I shake 3 more trees if I can find them. Maybe we'll substitute apples in for those extra 300 bells that we really need, you know? And yeah, honestly, this isn't a bad haul for 30 minutes of playing. Like, if I did this when I was younger, I probably would have paid off my home loan, like, properly. It's like, yeah, I don't like making episodes like this where it's purely about money, and I would ideally like to have a bit more time to space them out, but when you put your mind to it, making money in this game isn't the most difficult thing in the world. Like, we could very well end this episode, well, no, we are going to end this episode over 90k bells, which is like, that's insane. Yes, this is going to put us on like 97. And the next haul, if we come back with full pockets, or even just like partly full, that should push us over the 90k mark. We started this episode on 4,500, by the way. Like, you know, it's a bit of an escalation, but you know, hey, I'm not here to judge. I'm rich-ish now. Like, I'm sure this will buy us a single piece of Gracie furniture, or more likely, it'll buy us turnips, which we can then like multiply in price. So, you know. So, like, oh, do I? The thing is, if I get super desperate for, like, what would it be? If I get super desperate for money on, like, the stock market, I think that's what people call turnips, right? It's like, I can pull up to, like, the Weum board and be like, anyone got good turnip prices today? Not the first time ever. Like, oh, that'd be an interesting video, though. I still need to do a video where I go online on Weum. I know I probably promised it at some point and then, kind of went silent on it. Same with New Horizons' Nookers on episode, really, but that was delayed for different reasons. Mainly a lack of Switch Online, or I want to rebuy Switch Online for a single video. Like, yeah, I could buy the month subscription, but then I'd feel obligated to actually, like, play online, and that's, like, difficult, man. With that said, I think that's it. I think that's the clean sweep. Gonna do some, like, extra triple checks here. I don't see anyone that could be considered a fruit tree. Well, I do. I see the apple guys, but... yeah, I know. I'm not seeing it, Captain. I think. And it's a pretty confident thing. I think we've got every single foreign fruit tree in our town harvested. I guarantee there'll be like one bit of fruit I left lying on the ground, or like 2 trees in a corner somewhere. But from what I'm able to see, that's it. So, no. I want to sell. Sell what? Just an orange, a peach, a pear, and oh yeah, a pear if it would let me select an orange, 2 peaches, 2 oranges again, and then 1 more pear. With a grand total of, once again, 5,500 bells. Yes, sir. 92,000 bells. That's just under 90k in a single episode. That is insane. There's no way. There's no way another episode can possibly top this one in terms of making money. Like, I'm gonna do the quick, like, calculation using the ABD real quick, because, you know, it's been well since the last half-an-hour episode. We can overrun. Deposit. So I'm gonna do 4,500. Wait, no, that's not how it works. Oh, we can do it this way. That's 340, and then 88,340 bells. We'll just say 88,000 in a single episode. How do we beat that? How do we beat that in a bug hunting episode now that summer is over? Like, maybe September still has some good bugs, though. Have a look on the wiki and what have you. Fishing probably have a bit more success, but how do we beat that? Like, I assume those episodes will run longer too. But how do we beat that? Hello, Pete. Yesterday, Phyllis said good night to me after work. Take a photo with you, because I haven't seen you in, like, ages. I mean, if it was what it's worth, if we need to break up the long episodes, I could always do the SD, like, saved images now, because I don't have an adapter. I forget I do, but I do have one. So I think we'll try and end this one before it hits 35 minutes, because now that would be a bit overrun. Yeah. Also, if any of you are wondering what I'm doing for my birthday this year in this game, I may do an episode, I don't know. I want to celebrate it in GameCube though, so, yeah. I think on that note, I'm gonna end this one here. So, if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a bunch, lets me want to see more of good stuff. We are barreling towards that final goal, and things are looking pretty good. So until next time, all said, all that side, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.